Imagine doing something you love and getting awarded for it. The feeling is priceless. Such is the feeling of all the winners at the just concluded 2023 UEFA Awards. Stick with us and you get to know more about it. Hi people, welcome back to Over the Bar podcast brought to you by Accessbet. I will always stress, don't be the person that they will tell, sorry you missed us on the promo code. Please stick with us throughout this particular podcast so that you don't miss us on the promo code. My name is Owing and I have my guys in the studio. So to my first right here, my closest right, this is Korede Jamil.
Hi guys, thank you for having me.
And to the far right, that is Cornelius Agim.
Hi guys, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Nobody's asking me how I'm doing today. I feel
You
bad.
look good.
Like,
you look good.
you look
Is it my
actually.
fault that your team lost out? I look good.
Yeah, you look so
that's
different,
deep.
like-
That's deep. Stop,
Oh,
stop,
really?
stop.
Yeah.
Thank you. I do appreciate the comments.
Mm.
And before I even get into, plenty talk today, congratulations to Pep Guardiola on winning the UEFA Coach of the Year, like men's Coach of the Year. This is like added bragging rights to Manchester City fans. Like, we will not rest for the next only God knows how long. And think about it, Seth. The contenders in that same category, we had Luciano Spalletti, we had Simone, Inzaghi. They did not even stand a chance, even though they had done amazingly in Inter Milan and Napoli, respectively. Pep Guardiola led his team, Manchester City, to the Premier League title 3 good times. So there is no way he was not going to win. Like, don't play, you go land. So that you can be like him. Congratulations also to Sarina Wigman. She won Women's Coach of the Year. That is the coach of the English Women's National Team.
Yeah.
Congratulations also to Bonmati for winning Women's Player of the Year.
Congrats to her,
And
yeah.
to Erling Haaland. Okay, anybody, let me not say it. he was player of the year. Now to the award that has got a lot of persons talking.
Okay.
And they are not talking because they want to talk. They are saying things that, is not so cool. Some other person has referred to it as a controversy. So the award that is causing the controversy presently after the UEFA awards is the PFA's Young Player of the Year's award.
Yeah.
Now, somebody will say 3 is the lucky number. Well, 3 is not always the lucky number. Let me see, because Bukayo Saka is the person who won the PFA's Young Player of the Year's award. Now, before he won it, this is the first nomination. He had been previously nominated 3 times, but of course he lost. And for the 4th time, he won the award. And I will let you know that in that same category, he had contenders like Martinelli, there was Odegaard, there was Caicedo, there was Erling Haaland, just to mention a few. And somehow he was still able to win that award. I mean, after 15 goals, 11 assists last season, taking the country he's playing for, England, to the World Cup and all, he did amazingly. So there was no way he would not have won. Now, some persons are complaining that Erling ought to have won because last season, in 35 appearances, 36 goals. Presently, he's holding the title for the highest goal scorer for Premier League for last season. So if he was nominated in that same category, how is it that Bukayo Saka is winning? Some persons are saying it's just for diversity's sake. That's why he was given. Others are arguing that he deserved it. Now, what do you guys think about it? First, just tell us what you think about the awards generally, and then extensively on why if you feel Bukayo deserved it or Erling ought to have gotten it.
Let me start with Guardiola as well. Guardiola has always been a leader. We all know that. He's more than a coach. He has always been a leader. He has always been there for his team. Put them through on how to go about things, even if they are not playing football. Now, let me go back to, I think, last season. I don't know who Man City was playing with. So, Guardiola had to substitute De Bruyne, you get. So, during the substitution, De Bruyne was very, very angry. And during his press conference, he said it was only De Bruyne that can actually do that. Reason being that is his favorite player. De Bruyne deserves it. He's one of his best player so far you get. So he's one of the best player you get. So for UEFA to have awarded him the best judge of the year, so yeah, it means he actually deserves it. He works well for it. He fights for it. Yes, the treble stuff, it has been something that they've been fighting for a very long time for them to have achieved it. Now it's not something they did now. And I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so I think he actually worked for it. Yes.
Okay, let's go to the PFA's player. What do you think about Bukayo Saka?
Okay, so for the PFA, I checked UEFA website. I think what they actually did was vote. So looking at it from Saka and Haaland, if you look at the stats, you cannot compare Saka's work rate to Haaland's work rate. Definitely, both of them, they are players. Haaland is a striker, but Saka is not a striker. You get. So before Haaland could actually deliver that much, there's a backup for it, which is De Bruyne. You get. So if you want to see the best of Haaland, you have to give him De Bruyne. You actually see the best of Haaland. But without De Bruyne, you will not be able to see the best of.
But he's
Haaland.
scoring now though, and De Bruyne is injured.
Compare Haaland scoring rates for last season to now. De Bruyne is injured. He's not in a Manchester City squad.
Yeah.
Do you get? But so comparing you can compare the what's it called now? The stats for last season to this season. But for Saka, is one of, should I say, is one of after Odegaard, is one of Arsenal's best player. So he has been there for Arsenal. He's consistent. Every season, Saka will always deliver for you. So I think UEFA has been fair on that.
Okay, yes, Cornel, still on this PFA issue. I know that a player can win both categories in the same season. I mean, Andy Gray in 1976 won Young Player of the Year and also won Player of the Year. Cristiano Ronaldo also won it in 2006. Both categories in the same season.
Yeah.
What do you think about, Erling still not winning the award? About the fact that he has won Player of the Year with Saka winning.
My own point of view though is I think they were going for diversity because it makes sense to at least have maybe an African, I would say a black player as well to win. And Saka actually does deserve to be, he's a young player and he deserves to actually get the award, although he didn't score as much goals as Erling Haaland. But Erling Haaland is a top striker. He broke records last season and he deserves to win both categories hands down. And I even feel even Ballon d'Or, like this coming Ballon d'Or, he should even win as well. He should be nominated and win that because he outperformed whatever anybody thought he would perform last season. So to me, I just feel they went for diversity in that case though. But the manager, yes, Pep deserves it. Haaland deserves it. But Saka, I don't know. There are many other young players that would have won or deserved to be.
Can you mention one? Like
Rashford scored 30 goals last season. Yes, that's one player that should have been.
Okay, so if you want to compare it now, are you saying if you want to talk about consistency now, are you saying Rashford has been more consistent than Saka
last season?
I'm not talking about last season alone.
But it's about the.
I'm talking about the consistency. Now. I'm talking about 2019.
No.
No, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is I'm saying you cannot use. Okay, now let's say for example now, if you're talking about last season now, if they said I should pick my best, should I say my best defensive midfielder for last season, I'm gonna pick Caicedo.
Okay.
You know why? Based on the performance. But if they want to talk about overall performances, starting from, let me just use from 2020, 2021, 2022.
But that's not what they are.
I'm heading somewhere. I'm going to choose Declan Rice over that. You get. So what I'm saying now is, before you can actually achieve something, you have to be very consistent. So I'm saying UEFA is not even looking at you giving them results for one season. I think they are just looking at it.
But it's not UEFA that is making the votes.
It's the votes. Yes, I know. It's votes. Yes.
Anyway,
so that's what I'm saying.
My point of view.
Have an opportunity to talk about the consistency of some of these players, right?
Yeah.
Both of you are Manchester United fans. I'm not sure how to feel right now, but I do empathize with you. So over the weekend, Manchester United suffered a disastrous 3-1 loss to Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. And that's why I said I empathize with you. I already said I empathize with you. That victory was something else. Like, you people lost out. And I'm sure, I don't know, where do you think the issue was coming from? Because in all the times that Manchester United has played against Arsenal since their inception, Manchester has won Arsenal 99 times. Arsenal has won Manchester 88 times, and they have had 53 draws. I'm sure that when your team was coming to meet Arsenal, they would have felt it was just an easy walkover to just play and then get away. But see what happened.
No, I remember.
Where do you think the lack came
See,
from?
the truth is, I before the match, I actually had an idea that I had a feeling that we might not win the match because Arsenal is more on form than Man United. The way Arsenal play, they play a more controlled game than Man United. Man United play more at counter-attacking football, like especially with teams that play a little bit better. So I don't like the way we play against teams that play better football than us. Let me not lie. Because we tend to sit back and then hit them on the counter attack. That's how we even scored our first goal. Even if we didn't even have the ball for most period of the first half. Instantly we got the ball. Instantly, what's his name? Ericsson passed the ball to Rashford. And Rashford scored a fantastic goal. By the way, that's why he should have won the PFA award of the... Anyway, let's not go over. But anyway, I don't like the way we play. We should control matches like Man City. That's how Man United needs to play. But that last final minutes where Arsenal were battering us with corners, with shots and everything, I just knew in my mind, I knew that they would win. I just had a feeling.
Okay, sorry. I'm not going to agree with Connor with that.
Okay.
Saying that Arsenal actually has maybe a better form than Man U this season. They are currently both on the same level. Now, yes, from this season, yes. My own point of view, yes, they're actually on the same level. Now, taking us back, I think for away record, Man U does not have a good away record with Arsenal. I think out of 14, Man U has lost 13, draw 1, the away record. Now, before the match, during Ten Hag press conference, they asked him about the new guy, the new striker. He said, yes, he said the guy is hungry to play ball, he's hungry for goals and all that. Yeah. And to my greatest surprise, looking at the lineup, I am seeing Martial. Like, I was so pissed off because Martial is not a player that is going to give the likes of Gabriel a threat. Now, for the first half, there's no threat. We have a striker. Our striker is playing false 9. How on earth will you as a coach, you are there looking at it, you wasted about 70 minutes before you could substitute Martial.
So you do not agree with your coach's formation?
The problem, the
lineup he went.
The lineup was out of it. It was actually out of it.
So
putting Martial,
your victory.
Putting Martial in that match, is currently out of it. Now, after he substituted Martial, he played the new guy. Now Gabriel he has a lot of work to do because the guy was strong, he was fast, and he was very aggressive. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's a trait. That is what we call a striker. Martial is too very, very soft for my liking. He's very soft. Now, another mistake is why we actually lose the match. Another mistake is when it was around, I think maybe 70 something or 80, you want to substitute a player. Fine. Eriksen is tired. Casemiro is tired. And you want to bring in somebody. You have to bring in somebody that can actually soak the pressure. Which is, you have to bring in McTominay. You can remove Eriksen. No doubt. What he's trying to do is, no doubt, Lindelof is on yellow card. You don't want him to get the red card, no doubt. You get. But if you actually want to soak the pressure, you have to bring in McTominay. You remove Eriksen. Eriksen is already tired. McTominay can actually soak that pressure for you. Rather than you bringing in two elders. Yes. Two elders.
Oh, I like it. It's coming from
Wait. I disagree with what he's saying.
Okay.
I disagree in the fact that Haaland shouldn't have started. Haaland is a new player. He's still fresh. But bringing him that late with his pace and everything would have caused problems, which he did, by the way, to Arsenal. But where I agree with you is the substitution of the elders.
Yes.
The old men that came in and were just...
Definitely.
That Johnny Evans, can you imagine Johnny Evans and Maguire?
How on earth will you play Johnny Evans and Maguire against Arsenal? How?
Anyways, is there a place where you're supposed to drop like your suggestion to your coach? Maybe if there's such a place, you can go and drop your
That's even where. See, let me direct. Just quite recently, I saw a video where when Lyon lost their match to PSG, right? Lyon players in the stadium after the match because they were at home. Lyon players were in front of their fans. They gave a microphone to one of their fans, and the fans was talking to them like, "Why? Do you know what it means to wear this badge? It's very disappointing." I feel we should do the same. Give my
Don't worry,
microphone.
let us plan. I mean, the two of you will lead.
I can
Who's
do
taking
that.
me to
Like,
Old Trafford?
I need to talk to Ten Hag. I'm telling you.
I say-
I don't think about it. And for that particular match, I was really impressed with Gabriel Jesus' goal. Someone just came back from a knee injury, did fantastically well. And still on this Manchester issue, just when we think that we are done with players and managers, brouhaha or wahala or whatever it is, they're always having conflicts. I'm not sure why. So after the match that they woefully lost to, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry,
Yes,
sad,
it
very
was a loss
sad.
nonetheless. After the loss of that match, so during the interview with the head coach, Ten Hag, the players noticed that Sancho was not part of the lineup. He did not play at the match. And when he was asked, he said Sancho was not part of the lineup because he had been underperforming. Like during training, he does not play well.
Yeah.
And when Sancho heard about it via his ex account, formerly Twitter, he was like, nobody should, listen to that. He's been playing well.
Yeah.
He's ready to play for the badge, all of that.
Yeah.
He's doing his best. And
These
that,
players.
he has been a scapegoat. That caught my attention. That he has been a scapegoat for a very long time. Like he doesn't want to go into details. Implying that there are underlying issues between himself and Erik Ten Hag that people are not even aware of. For him to have said he does not want to go into details about it. Now, I'm sure the two of you, since he plays for your club, you have watched him play over time. Do you think that Ten Hag did not put him as part of the lineup from a place of malice, or think that he has been underperforming? Even though they lost Shaq, they could not take the risk of adding him to the club.
Okay. The thing is,
Let's just wrap this up.
the thing is, it's very simple. I'm a fan of Sancho, quite alright. But the thing is, Sancho has been a player that he does not want to improve. That's his problem. Sancho does not want to.
I wasn't expecting that.
He knows how to play football. I'm coming. I made this somewhere. He knows how to play football.
Wasn't
He knows how to play
expecting that
football.
at all.
But Sancho does not want to improve. Why? Because all this while his playing time has been in Borussia Dortmund. Those league there, they are very soft. But coming to Premiership now, Premiership is a league whereby you have to put in your best. You have to be very aggressive. You have to fight for it. But Sancho is not that kind of player. So I think, another problem is, I think in the coaches generally, they always have their favorite player.
Yes.
So I think Sancho is one of Ten Hag favorite player.
Favorite or least favorite?
His favorite.
Wow.
Because if Sancho is not Ten Hag's favorite player, I think by now maybe Sancho will have gone back to Dortmund or maybe to another club.
You think it's really easy to
Yes.
sell players like that?
Do
Do you know how hard it was to even sell the players that were not even in favor with Ten Hag? And we couldn't even buy any player.
If our coach should be Jose Mourinho or Pep Guardiola, by now Sancho will not.
No,
be
it's not about
What do
the
you think about
coach.
this, Colin?
It's
Do you
about
agree?
it's about the club. You're forgetting the kind of club that.
Not
Wait, Corey,
even
calm
the
down.
club.
No, calm down. Because you see, if you don't understand what's happening, you see how hard it was to even bring in players, to even offload players this season.
That one is the management's problem, the board.
That's the problem.
What I'm saying is, I'm talking about the coach and the player.
No, you said something that I'm trying to tackle. You said you believe Sancho is Ten Hag's favorite player.
Yes.
Because he hasn't offloaded him.
Now,
yet.
let me take
That's
you. Let
not
me take
true.
you to back when he went for maybe rehab or something.
Yes.
Do you know how much money Man you spent during
it's not only
that?
him that went to rehab. Rashford also went for a rehab as well.
Okay.
To learn how to head ball. I remember he went for special training for that.
Now Rashford coming back now is giving you results. He's putting in his best.
Yeah.
Now look
Sancho is not.
at Anthony. It's not as if Sancho does not know how to play football, but the thing is, I think Premiership is not
Or maybe you're calling him a
Sancho's
lazy
type.
player.
He's lazy.
Oh, Connor, you obviously
He's
not
very
agree with
lazy.
that. He's in your club, so
He's
just
very lazy.
like 1 minute.
Let me just
Sancho is like Hazard. They are both lazy. I'm telling you, they are lazy.
Sancho needs, I don't know. Sancho wasn't brought by Erik Ten Hag, right? He inherited this player from another coach, right? And every single person, including me and all the fans around the world, are expecting so much from him.
Yeah.
And what's Erik Ten Hag also expects a lot from him, but he hasn't been delivering. He hasn't been delivering for the past few. When last did he score? When last did he even do an assist? So calm down.
82 appearances.
When Erik Ten Hag comes out and says his performance in training is below par, I totally agree. Because if he was performing well, we will be seeing it in his goals. We'll be seeing it in the assists. You'll be seeing a flair. You'll be picking him more often, but he doesn't.
So, Conor, let me ask something.
I intentionally dropped him.
No, I just want to ask you something, Conor. What I'm saying is, are you saying Sancho does not have enough playing time in Manchester United?
The funniest thing is that even if he has playing time, will he deliver?
That's the
Well,
problem.
he has playing time, but he's not able to deliver according to.
And then he says scapegoat score.
I agree that he's a lazy player. So thank you very much for sharing your
I didn't say
Manchester
anything,
United fans. I'm glad that it's the two of you that say all of this.
I didn't say scapegoat. I don't want to say scapegoat.
He did call himself a scapegoat. That club probably I felt that you were hating. Thank you so much, Korede and Gunil, for sharing your opinion.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, guys.
So it was a pleasure to have you in the studio. Like I told you the last time, whenever we call, I'm sure that you always call.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for joining
Definitely.
us. Okay. I'm sure you have gotten your promo code overthebar. Congratulations. And we hope to see you again. To join us again, as always. My name is Owing, and this is brought to you by Accessbet. Until we see you again.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.